We got an escapee cow. We got a cow in the barn. And, well, what?
Look at the yard.
I know, isn't the yard beautiful?
Isn't it gorgeous?
I actually really do love it. I know people actually pay money to get rid of this stuff, but I think that's kind of, well, it's not us. Let's see. Just go slow. No running. Okay. I think he wants to go for a ride in the bus, Mama.
It's not happening.
No, not today. All right. Just go slow. Just go slow.
Can't go under the bus, buddy.
Just grab there. See? When we go slow, you don't need to chase him.
Oh.
You don't need to.
Oh, buddy. We need to loosen his collar. It's getting too tight.
You don't need to go running at him. That's when we have rodeo and it goes crazy. And then there's people on the ground. He's doing all right. He wants to go back with his friends. You see, when you don't go running, things are easier. Scaring the poor beasts.
It's because you didn't have me the last time.
That's it. That's it. Victory. And you didn't have to go crazy.
We only had to do that with Buttercup. She's just a wild beast.
Wild beast, my booty.
Ah.
So my lovely bride, who's over there scowling or whatever you're doing.
No,
she's
I'm
making,
enjoying the sun.
It is very nice
Well,
out. But
shade.
I want to herald you because you came up with such a good idea. I was talking to Tyler Woods, which a lot of you guys have seen him on. We were chatting about how things are going to get rough and we need to learn skills and get prepared for it. And I was fixing this hose over here because it gets crushed by the garage door.
Right.
And she was like, I said, no, don't move that. I just uncrushed part of the hose. I uncrushed it. And Mom was like, no, you just keep talking to Tyler
Just
Woods.
leave it. I got it.
And this is what she came up with.
Can you see it from here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Genius. She took a little piece of PVC pipe.
We had laying around.
And I was like, Mama, you are so smart.
And this is the part of me that I don't like because I don't throw anything away. But I'm glad I didn't throw it away. It came in handy.
Yeah.
And it just happened to be the right diameter.
It was funny. So now we don't get crushing.
No crushing.
All right, for you city folk out there, you see that little cow out there laying on the ground? That's Buttercup. Cows and donkeys and horses out when they're just content and happy, they will just lay out in the sun and enjoy it. And when you're in the city, you don't know that they're not dead. A lot of people think, oh my gosh, that horse died or that cow died. They're not dead. They're just enjoying the sun.
Yep, they're just enjoying the sun.
All right, guys, so the other day I made a video on the worm tea, but I didn't show you the finished product because I was making it. That is the bubbling that I'm talking about. Those beneficial bacteria are going crazy and they're multiplying by the hundreds of thousands. And that is what we're gonna put out in our straw bale garden, in addition to some other fertilizers and stuff, but that's gonna be my mainstay. So hopefully we'll get a good yield, but yay for worm tea. All right, folks, Homestead Life 101. We are here filling water jugs. And Mama's gonna tell you about my jugs down here filled with water. Why?
So we don't have a hose long enough.
Or a well.
Or a well out there to water the animals. So we have to haul water.
By hand.
And the easiest way to do that is with these jugs, these water jugs, whatever, and in the cart. So we take the hose out as far as it goes. That way it's easier.
Well, there you go, Puzzle. A quick update on Puzzle here. He is doing great. He's been up, he's been down, bright-eyed. We've been walking around just like the vet said, because they say that they need to make sure that they keep those, the site from closing up and getting liquids inside. They'd rather have them drain out. And so he's doing great. It took him a long time to relax and lay down, but imagine that. Imagine that, huh? But he's doing good. All right, guys, today's the day. I got the garden tilled again. Some grass from the grass cutting got blown in there, but it's not seed. And so Caleb and Ruth and Grace are over here working on peppers.
Bell peppers.
Hope is on. Yeah, Hope is on. Looks like tomatoes there. And Mama is on our big spindly, long-legged tomatoes.
Our tomato plants, we started them at the end of March, late March, and they grew. They're big. They're big and tall and spindly. Look at this. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking all of this stem here and putting it in the ground so that this will root and it will make hopefully will make a stronger plant.
In you go.
In you go.
Bring us some tomatoes.
Yep. All right, so far today we have 40 tomato plants.
Dirty hands.
I got them dirty.
Good.
It's all good. It is very good actually. 40 tomato plants, 21 pepper plants. Tomorrow we will plant potatoes, and all of our seeds that we start from seed are carrots, our squash, cucumbers, beans, peas, all that stuff will start from seeds. But we've got an awesome tool for that.
All right, now I want to show you a cool, super cool gardening gadget. This was actually given to us by some friends of ours in Cincinnati, Bob and Nancy, and it's a garden seeder. Now this thing is super cool. It's also super dusty because it's been sitting out for a while. But the way this works is you've got this gearing system here, and as it cuts along the edge of your garden, this part cuts the actual soil, and this measures out the proper amount of seeds for the right kind of actual seed, and it drops it down into the ground and kind of covers it up a little bit, and all you have to do is go right behind it and cover it up, so it saves a ton of work. And we've never used it, so fingers crossed, hopefully this is the wonder of wonders and miracle of miracles that we've all been waiting for. And it says right here, it is the precision garden seeder. So never seen one, we're gonna give it a go. Oh, hit a rock. And here is our cucumber trellis. What we did was just a couple hog panels and some T-posts, and this is gonna give a lot of airflow. The cucumbers will trellis up in here and hang down for easy picking. This is a super way to go, especially if you're looking for a more permanent solution where you wanna just have it in the same place for a few years. Great idea. Okay, so my impression, my opinion on this precision garden seeder, it worked well for us. It worked well. It was super fast. Each row planted took maybe a minute, maybe a minute and a half. Of course, those rows are only 60 feet long, so you'd have to determine whether or not that would work for you. I think it's a good size where if you don't have a really tiny garden and then you have enough time and effort to plant by hand, but you don't have a massive garden either where you would want to do something mechanized. This, I think, is a good solution. Worked good. The only thing I would say is that the soil has to be just right. If you've got a thick clay soil, I think you're gonna be fighting yourself on this. Or till it up to where it's just really nice and loamy. But if it's too loose, I think you would have trouble with it, because I think you'd be fighting pushing it down into the dirt. There is an adjustable blade for the depth of your seed too. And overall in all, I liked it. I think it works great. So there you have it. Now, that is the end of the video for today, because we're gonna take the kids over to a lake nearby, and they're gonna jump in there and cool off because they were helping and doing a good job. So with that, my name is Brad with the Big Family Homestead. Oh, by the way, if you don't mind liking and subscribing, it really does help our family out. So you have an amazing and blessed day.